A car crash proves to be fatal. The town of Bluffton wins 2 prestigious awards, and we have a beauty queen in our midst. All that and much more. Keep watching. Your Bluffton News starts now. Thanks for watching the Bluffton News. I'm Jenny Lockhart in for Annalisa Itkor, and here are your local headlines. Authorities are investigating a fatal crash on the Bluffton Parkway Sunday morning. The driver of a Kia Sportage was driving the wrong way in the eastbound lanes of the Bluffton Parkway when it crashed head-on with a Mazda sedan. The driver of the Kia was killed. The driver of the Mazda was transported to Savannah Memorial Hospital. The name of the driver has yet to be released, pending notification of his family. The Government Finance Officers Association awarded the town of Bluffton's Finance Department 2 awards for its 2012 budget and its 2012 Comprehensive Annual Financial Report. This is the second consecutive year GFOA has awarded the town's Finance Department the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award, its highest form of recognition for a municipal budget. It's the 5th year in a row Bluffton's Finance Department has won a Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. Bluffton Mayor Lisa Sulka said it is an exceptional achievement for Bluffton to be honored with these 2 awards. Action Coach celebrated their new location at 10 Palmetto Way in downtown Bluffton with a ribbon cutting on June 27th. Owner Foster McCarl did the honors in the presence of family and friends and the Greater Bluffton Chamber. Action Coach is a business coaching firm to assist area businesses. Beverly Thiel of Bluffton was crowned Miss South Carolina Senior America 2013 at the Grand Strand Senior Center in Myrtle Beach on June 22nd. Thiel will represent South Carolina at the Miss Senior America National Pageant in Atlantic City this October. According to their mission statement, the Miss Senior America pageant is the world's first and foremost pageant to emphasize and give honor to women who have reached the age of elegance. It is a search for the gracious lady who best exemplifies the dignity, maturity, and inner beauty of all senior Americans. Bluffton's Waddell Mariculture Center will receive $353,000 in reoccurring operational state funds, thanks to the South Carolina House and Senate, who overrode Governor Nikki Haley's veto of operating funds for the facility. Haley objected to the reoccurring funds, as well as the $903,000 that were requested for repairs to the 30-year-old center. The $903,000 was not approved, but Waddell Director Al Stokes is happy to have the reoccurring state funds for the first time in 12 years. The center will have reliable funds to support South Carolina's $1 billion saltwater fishing industry. The Waddell Center, located on 1,200 acres at Victoria Bluff, stocks fish and develops sustainable farming techniques, among other activities. There is a chance the historic Graves House in downtown Bluffton will not be demolished after all. The home was purchased by the Bluffton United Methodist Church last summer, and they received permission from Bluffton's Historic Preservation Committee to tear down the century-old home to make room for an expansion of the church. The church is now in talks with people interested in relocating the home. William Court, a local architect and the chairman of long-range planning for the church, said if there is any way to find an alternative to tearing it down, they are happy to consider it. One potential relocation site being considered is near the corner of Wharf and Lawrence Streets. And here's what's happening around the state. South Carolina drivers can expect to see an increase in state and local law enforcement over the 4th of July holiday as state authorities work towards reducing the number of traffic fatalities for 2013. The year-to-date number of traffic deaths is 330. If law enforcement can maintain that rate through the end of the year, they will have significantly reduced the fatality rate of 865 in 2012. Be on the lookout for more patrols, more traffic checkpoints, and seatbelt checks as authorities focus on eliminating DUIs. The state reports civilian workers on the state's 5 military bases will have to take off 1 day each week without pay for 11 weeks due to across-the-board cuts caused by last August's debt-ceiling deadlock in Congress. The military furloughs are going to have a ripple effect in the South Carolina economy, which benefits $16 million a year from the 4 military communities of Columbia, Sumter, Charleston, and Beaufort. As the income of these civilian workers is reduced, their spending will be as well, which will affect local restaurants and other businesses. South Carolina authorities are urging gun owners to practice due diligence and keep their guns secured. South Carolina reportedly ranks 11th in the nation for lost and stolen guns, with an astonishing 5,839 guns that went missing in 2012. Authorities blame home and vehicle break-ins for the majority of gun thefts. Stolen guns are a threat, as criminals typically use stolen guns because they cannot be traced. Also, gun theft puts weapons into the hands of people who cannot legally purchase a gun through the proper channels, such as convicted felons. Authorities recommend recording the identification data, such as the make, model, serial number, and caliber, so that gun owners are able to file a police report if the weapon is stolen. And the head of South Carolina's Winthrop University is retiring after nearly 25 years. Winthrop President Anthony DeGiorgio arrived at the school in 1989 and is accredited with changing the former women's school, once known for training teachers, into a nationally recognized public university. Jane Marie Comstock is DeGiorgio's successor. She's a former vice president of academic affairs at Butler University in Indianapolis. If you'd like additional information on these headlines, please reference the media sources you see listed on your screen. Also, you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Stick around, because we have our own Kevin Libby with our Hot Off the Press report and Shellie West-Hodges on location with our business report. That's next.
Welcome to Brown Golf, where playing here has its rewards. Purchase a 20-round package of golf prior to May 1st, 2013 and receive a full day with yours truly. That's 18 holes of golf, 2-hour mini school, and lunch. To purchase that package, go to browngolfmanagement.com. That's browngolfmanagement.com. Now, let's go humble the golf course.
Welcome back to the Bluffton News. We're here now with our own Kevin Libby with our Hot Off the Press report. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Jenny. How you doing?
Good. So we mentioned before about the Waddell Mariculture Center. There's been some changes in their funding. Can you tell us about it?
I would love to. The Maricultural Center, it's very exciting. Here in the Lowcountry, we have a lot of different kinds of shellfish and oysters and shrimp and all these different things which are harvested from our local fisheries. And mariculture, for those of us who might find that to be a complicated word, like me, it's just basically the people that maintain those populations and help us better understand them. What makes it exciting is that for the first time in 12 years, they're going to be publicly funded by the state. So there's a whole process that went on, but with a veto from the governor, but the legislature has overturned that veto, and there will be about $330,000 heading towards the Maricultural Center down here in the Lowcountry.
Now, can you tell us why the governor vetoed in the first place?
Well, we believe it's because of the way the funding was proposed. So originally they requested about $1 million, I believe in the area of $900,000, to do some structural repairs on the facility itself. Apparently there's some cracking in the facility. And the way that they requested it was in the form of a $900,000 block grant. And so the way that it passed, however, was for a $300,000 annualized grant. And so what the governor said was that while she's comfortable with the funding of the facility, she'd prefer to see it as a one-time block grant as opposed to that annual grant that renews every year.
Okay, and can you tell us the goal of the Mariculture Center?
Well, they want more money. So they've been communicating with some of their Congress folks up there and our Congress people, our representatives up at the State House, and in the next session, the next legislative session, on the budget, they're going to try to get that basically $1 million to fix that facility this year.
Okay. As always, thanks, Kevin, with our Hot Off the Press report. Next, we have Shellie West-Hodges on location with our business report. Shellie?
Hi, I'm out here today at Berkeley Place, out on Buckwalter. These folks are really excited about having a new management group come in and really revamp the place. Karen Lavery, our town councilwoman with Town of Bluffton, just taken on a new position with Volunteers in Medicine as their executive director. Congratulations, Karen, and tell us a little bit about your participation here today with Volunteers in Medicine at Berkeley Place.
They called and wanted somebody to come out and cut the ribbon, and I was one that was available, luckily, and they said, we understand you just took a new position with Volunteers in Medicine, and we would love to be able to give donations that we received today to your nonprofit. And so it was a win-win situation for us.
Billy Burris with TD Bank, he's the store manager here. Billy, tell us a little bit about TD Bank and the business out here.
TD Bank has been here since Berkeley Place opened, and Berkeley Place has always been the staple for leisure in the Bluffton community. We're really excited to see it get back that way. Very excited about the revamp of the whole plaza, and can't wait to see some more traffic in here and get all the families and everybody in the Bluffton community behind us and bring all the businesses back in here. It's going to be great, great stuff.
It's Amy Allen with Winning Orthodontic Smiles. Amy is the office manager here. Amy, tell us a little bit about your orthodontic facility here and what's going on today.
Sure, we just opened a second location. We actually have another office in Beaufort, South Carolina, and Dr. Travis Figley is going to be the main doctor here working alongside Dr. A.G. Burris. So we are seeing new patients and we do all orthodontic work. We do braces, we're doing complimentary exams. We're just really excited to be in this new place.
With great events comes great promotion, and I have the famous, or should I say infamous,
I don't know.
Bob Bradley.
Call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner.
Right.
All the people around Bluffton and Hilton Head have always liked Berkeley Place. Now that Bosley Asset Management has taken over, they're starting to get a load of new stores, new restaurants, new businesses, and I know there's a lot of people cheering on. They want to see Berkeley Place come alive again. They're really trying to get all the stores and businesses and also giving them quite a few incentives along the way. So it's up to WHHI and 1049 The Surf and everybody around here to help along in the entire process. So with Bosley Management doing all the incentives, I think this place is really going to get going. So when you get a chance, come out to Berkeley Place on Buckwalter Parkway.
Sperry Von Ness and Bosley Management are here today giving out all kind of prizes, and today they were giving out 4 passes to Cinemark to see a movie, and this young lady is the fine winner of those passes. How does it feel to be the winner of movie tickets?
Good.
So I guess the next step is to go to the movies, huh? Well, congratulations.
I'm West-Hodges, and I'm the face of Bluffton. Back to you, Shellie.
Now it is movie time, folks, and we're going to go see a 3D movie. We have the Cinemark Theater here, which used to be Sea Turtle, now under new management as well, and great place, great movies. And you guys ready to go in?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go. I'm Shellie West-Hodges with the Greater Bluffton Chamber, and it's back to you.
So many great things happening at Berkeley Place. Thanks, Shellie. Coming up after the break, we have Donnie Ann Beer with the Healing Heroes of the Lowcountry Fund and Jill Jauch with New River Auto Mall. Stay tuned.
Have you noticed all of the people, activity, construction, and new business on Buckwalter Parkway? Buckwalter Place is a 94-acre knowledge-based, mixed-use, new town development in Bluffton, South Carolina, and is the focus and nexus of a significant amount of economic, commercial, governmental, educational, entertainment, social, and cultural activity in southern Beaufort County. If you haven't already, visit Buckwalter Place and experience it for yourself. Buckwalter Place. Live well. Connected.
Welcome back to the Bluffton News. With me now is Donnie Ann Beer with Healing Heroes of the Lowcountry Fund. Welcome, Donnie.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. Now, what is the purpose behind Healing Heroes of the Lowcountry Fund?
We want to raise money to purchase equipment that the government does not provide to our seriously wounded veterans, their caregivers, and or first responders.
Okay. Now, how do you plan to raise the money?
Our first project will probably be a golf tournament in April, maybe even connected with the end of the Heritage. We're just in the beginning stages.
Okay. Now, as someone who's interested, how can you get involved?
They can call me at 843-379-6099 or email me at dbeer@hargray.com.
Okay. Now, I know you were saying that you've got some events coming up. Can you tell us about the events you're planning?
Well, we really haven't got anything solid yet. We've got everybody has their own ideas, and I'm thinking of maybe having a raffle on seeing me get dunked in the Dunkin' booth, and whoever wins the raffle gets to throw the first ball.
Yeah, that would be fun to watch. Now, what motivated you to start this group?
Because these people, these veterans and first responders have done so much for us. They put their life on the line every time they put on that uniform, and we owe them a lot.
Absolutely. And for people watching who want to donate, what is the address?
Post Office Box 1171, Beaufort 29901.
Okay, well listen, thanks for all you're doing for our veterans, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And here to give us an update on what's happening in the car business is Jill Jauch, the Marketing and Advertising Manager of the New River Auto Mall. Welcome, Jill.
Hi there, thanks for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. So what's hot right now at the New River Auto Mall?
We have so much that's hot, I don't even have time to talk about all of it.
Oh, good.
We just launched our new Jaguar F-Type, which is an amazing new sports car that just came out. It's never been in existence. So that was pretty exciting, and you can come take test drives anytime. We're open 7 days a week. We also have the new Viper, which has been totally redesigned. That's pretty amazing, and it's at Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Those are just two of the supercars that we have. Almost all of our dealerships have some amazing new performance vehicles that will really get your blood rolling.
Absolutely. Now, can you tell us about new things coming up at the New River Auto Mall? Any new business ventures?
Yeah, we actually have a lot going on. We are developing our own body shop and collision repair center and a paint shop. So when you bring your vehicle in for service, you can get it fixed right there. All the body work we will do on our own, and it will also be open to the public. We also have a rental car business that we're slowly rolling out, where you can rent vehicles from our dealerships. Right now we have Nissan, Jaguar, Land Rover, and Chrysler Jeep Dodge. You can rent vehicles. Even if you're not coming in for service, you can rent a car from us. That's slowly taking effect. And then we are going to be opening an insurance company, so we'll be able to provide insurance to our customers. So we're pretty excited about a lot of new things going on.
Now, for our eco-minded viewers, do you have any fuel-efficient or green cars?
Yeah, we have plenty. We have a lot of hybrids at some of our dealerships. We have diesels at Audi and Volkswagen that are clean diesels, so they're good for the environment, great on gas mileage. And then, as I said before, we have plenty of hybrids to choose from. So if you're looking for fuel efficient and good on your pocketbook as well, definitely check out the dealerships at the New River Auto Mall.
Okay, and can you tell us about some of the community activities you're involved with?
There's too many to list. We do a lot of things in our community. If you go to our Facebook page for New River Auto Mall or for any of our dealerships, you can find out all that's going on. One thing that we're involved with that we're really excited about coming up pretty soon is Locomotion, which is a breast cancer fundraiser on the island. And Volkswagen is a sponsor of that. We'll be out in full force with the Pink Beetle. We're really involved with the Boys and Girls Club here in Bluffton, and also the Heart Walk. We're going to sponsor that again in the spring. We're doing all of our planning right now for the fall and the spring, and there's going to be a lot coming up that we're excited about.
Well, thank you for all your commitment to the community. Now, how has your growth been recently? Are you selling more cars or adding any new employees?
Yeah, we actually had a record month last month in May, and we just keep selling more and more cars, which is great. We're putting people into new cars and pre-owned cars and making things easier for them. And we are over 300 employees now.
Wow.
So we're pretty excited about all the growth and the new things going on.
Well, the most important question that I'm sure everybody's wondering is when we do bring our cars in for service, right? Are we able to test drive the new Viper while we wait?
The Viper is not available for test drives because we have a special edition. It's number 72 out of 150, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So we don't want to put any miles on that one.
Yeah, probably not.
But it's a pretty spectacular car. So even if you can't drive it, you can sit in it and feel it and look at it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, just marvel at the beauty. Well, thanks, Jill, so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And up next after the break, we have Debbie Spanco with the Town of Bluffton updating us on branding Bluffton. So stay with us.
How's the air temp at your house? Hotter? Colder? Never fear, Season 7 at Covert Air is now underway. If your home is not in the comfort zone, we can be on the scene today. Clean a little coil, find a little leak. If it's over the hill, replace it. Summer's coming, have no worries. Sit back, relax, and stay cool. Covert Air to the rescue. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to the Bluffton News. Joining me now is Debbie Spanco with the town of Bluffton. Hi, Debbie.
Hello. Good to be here.
You too. Thank you. So everyone is talking about branding Bluffton right now. Can you tell us why Bluffton's taking on this 6-month process to brand itself?
Absolutely. You know, if we go back to the meaning of branding, when cows used to wander on everybody else's land, the cattle farmers used to brand literally the cattle so they knew what made this cow different from the other cow.
Sure.
All the destinations in the Lowcountry are really gems in a big crown. However, there's a lot of people that don't know what makes Bluffton different and distinctive from other parts of the Lowcountry. Many tourists on the way to Hilton Head think Bluffton's just a place to go to the outlets or on the way to Hilton Head. They don't know that Bluffton is a world unto itself. And as Bluffton grows up, I think Bluffton right now is like a teenager going to college. We have a lot of indicators of where we want to go in the future, but that hasn't been fully crystallized. How do we want to develop the town economically? How do we want to develop our tourism industry? How do we want to grow basically into our adult years? And we want everyone's opinion and everyone's investment and input as we go forward.
Now, I know that the Bluffton's doing charrettes, and the first one was last week. Can you tell us the purpose of the charrettes?
The charrettes is a fancy word for a public session, and that's where people that have an investment, either an emotional investment or a business investment, or you just live there, would like to come together to basically gather ideas in one meeting. And we're having 4 charrettes, so trying to get as many people involved as possible. What's important about the charrettes is that we want as many people from different backgrounds, different income levels, different ages, different purposes while they're in Bluffton to come and voice their opinion. And getting all those opinions and mashing them together, we will have some quantitative analysis at the end of what makes Bluffton Bluffton. And so this part, the charrettes are step 1 of the whole research part of the whole branding process, which does take up to 6 months.
Now, for our viewers who want to get involved, how can people participate in this process?
We have 2 more charrettes, and they are July 9th and 10th, Tuesday and Wednesday of next week at the Rotary Community Center. We would love anyone and everyone to come that has an opinion, good, bad, or indifferent about Bluffton. That's how we get a true brand.
Great.
It's 3 hours long from 4 to 7. If you can't invest 3 hours of your time, then do 1.5 hours each time. So either 4 to 5:30 or 5:30 to 7.
Okay.
But I just encourage everyone to come.
Well, we appreciate your time today, and thank you so much for joining us, Debbie.
Thank you.
And now we're going to see what Kim Viljac is up to with our Out and About report. Hi, Kim.
Hey, how are you?
So you've been checking out the local music scene, and we're all getting ready for a great holiday weekend. Can you kind of tell us what's going on?
That's right. You know, we have so many great places in the area to listen to good music. Music comes through here. We get some great people, very talented local people that go on to all kinds of things. We've even had Warren Stone, who's been on The Voice this year. He was playing at the Old Town Dispensary a few years back, and he was on Talk of the Town. So we're fortunate, and I just wanted to bring a little of that to our viewers this week.
Sure.
Okay, well, let me give you a lineup of what's happening. We've got Cork's Wine Bar, if you've ever been there. Great selection of wine, tapas. Tuesday, they've got open mic with Johnny O'Gorman and the Porta Johns. And Friday, they have Zach Stiltner. He is awesome. He's a country singer, and he's fabulous. He's going to be there Friday night about 9. And Saturday, Patterson Colt and the Peacemakers will be there. Another great place, Fiddlehead Pizza. Best pizza in the world. It's incredible. He's got all kinds of craft beers, neat things going on there. He has music every Friday night, so check it on his Facebook and see what he has going on. And then there's the Old Town Dispensary. Great food, lunch, dinner, Sunday brunch, all kinds of music. Snowbird Mike is playing on Monday and Tuesday night at 6. On Wednesday, we have Dos Amigos playing at 6 as well. For the 4th of July, we have Souls Harbor from 1 to 5. They're an acoustic rock band, which they're really, really good. And then Friday night and Saturday night, starting at 7, is the house band, Hardin and Crenshaw, and they also play for the Sunday brunch. And of course, just across the street, another favorite is Vineyard 55. You can relax out on the porch, enjoy Old Town Bluffton, great selection of wine, beer, tapas. They've got some great entertainment this week on Wednesday. They have Harry Santana at 6:30. Thursday at 6, they have Jeff Beasley. Friday at 7, Craig Coyne, and Saturday at 7, Tom Aycock. So you really can't miss a night in Bluffton. There's always somebody great playing.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, Kim, as always, keeping us up to date on all the fun to be had in Bluffton, especially on this great coming holiday weekend.
Thanks.
And thanks for watching. I'm Jenny Lockhart in for Annalisa Itkor, and this is the Bluffton News.